Our next experiment is determination of scratch hardness of a given specimen. That is nothing but what are the specimens which is available here, means we have ferrous coated specimen and non-ferrous specimen. Here it is. So our experiment name is nothing but, our aim of the experiment is like to determine the scratch hardness of the given specimen. What are the given specimen means? Two specimens are given for us, that is nothing but galvanized sheet and aluminum. This is nothing but the galvanized sheet and this one is aluminum sheet. Now what we are going to do is like we are going to produce a scratch on the given specimen. After producing a scratch on the given specimen, we are going to identify what is the hardness. What is actually hardness means? Hardness is nothing but it is the measure hardness is nothing but it is the resistance of material to permanent or plastic deformation, or in a simple way we can take it as resistance against the scratch, it is, or resistance against the scratch or resistance against the deformation. So we have a equipment called as scratch hardness tester. So by using this scratch hardness tester only we are going to perform this operation. So what we are going to do is like we have 1 mm ball indenter. So by using this 1 mm ball indenter, so here you can see this one is nothing but 1 mm ball indenter. So this, by using this 1 mm ball indenter, we are going to produce a scratch on the galvanized sheet or a, that is ferrous material or non-ferrous material. Now you can see that how the sheet has been fixed on the hardness tester, scratch hardness tester. Now we are going to fix this, or we are going to clamp the given specimen onto the tester. Now after fixing that, what we are going to do is like, if you see that there is a ball indenter at the tip of this equipment. So what is the size of that equipment means? Exactly the size of the equipment is 0.1 1 mm it is, sorry, 1 mm ball indenter is there. So by using this 1 mm ball indenter, we are going to produce a scratch on the aluminum plate it is, and with load and without load also we can produce the scratch. Whereas the experiment which we are going to conduct is like by applying a load of 2 kg, this is 1 kg and there is another weight is there, that is 2 kg. So by applying a load of 2 kg we are going to produce the scratch, and if you see that how the movement is produced means the movement will be produced in a linear direction it is. So now here you can see that how the movement is produced. Okay. Now if you see that we have produced a scratch on the given specimen, that is nothing but for a aluminum specimen a scratch has been produced. Let me show that scratch which has been produced on the aluminum sheet. Now if you see that, I hope you will be able to see the scratch which was produced on the aluminum sheet. That is nothing but this is the scratch which was produced on the aluminum sheet. Now we want to know what is the width of this scratch, then only we will be able to find out what is the hardness. So basically how we are going to find out the width of the hardness means by using a hand microscope. By using a hand microscope we are going to find out what is the width of the scratch which was produced on the sheet. 0.3 mm. So 0.3 mm is nothing but it is the width of the scratch which was produced on the aluminum plate it is, or sheet. What is the thickness of the plate, sir? Now we have a formula. So what is the formula means? That is nothing but HSP is equals to 8P divided by pi into W square. So this is nothing but the relation which we are going to use for determination of hardness. So HSP is nothing but scratch hardness. HSP is nothing but the scratch hardness, and P is nothing but the load which was applied during the operation, and W is nothing but the width of the scratch which was produced during the reciprocating movement. So basically if you see that, therefore HSP, that is nothing but scratch hardness, is equals to 8 into total load applied is nothing but 2 kg. So 2 kg of load was applied into pi into what is the width which was produced means 0.3 it is. So when we do this, therefore 0.3 square it is. So when we do this calculation, therefore we will be obtaining the answer. So for different for different load and for different width of scratch, so we will be having this. So here you can see this. For ferrous material, the load which was applied was 2 kg for the first experiment, and the force, the the kg has been converted into Newton. So totally what is the load which was applied means it is 19.6 Newton load was applied, and what is the amount of width was produced means the 0.1 mm is nothing but the width which was produced due to the scratch hitters. And next one is nothing but what is the hardness which was obtained means that is nothing but 4996.19 Newton per mm square. So this is nothing but the hardness of the material, hardness resistance which was showed by the given material, that is for ferrous material. That is which ferrous material we have used means we have used galvanized sheet. So that is for 2 kg it is. Similarly we will be using for 3 kg also. For 3 kg if you take, so if you convert the 3 kg into Newton, we will be getting 29.43 Newton. So what is the width which was produced means 0.3 mm is nothing but the width which was produced. And what is the hardness means the hardness, scratch hardness if you take 1872.61 Newton per mm square. This is nothing but the hardness which was produced. And for non-ferrous material, if we take aluminum, that is nothing but this material. For non-ferrous material we have taken, just now we have done for aluminum. So when we do it for aluminum, 2 kg and 3 kg similar kgs which we have taken. So here also if you convert that, same values you will be getting, that is 19.6 and 29.43 Newton. So what is the width which was produced means the width which was produced here is like 0.3 mm and 0.4 mm. For 2 kg 0.3 mm of width was produced, for 3 kg 0.4 mm width was produced. And if you substitute all these relations into the formula, that is nothing but HSP is equals to 8P divided by pi into W square. So in terms of Newton mm square if we calculate, so therefore when we substitute all this value in this relation, so we will be obtaining what is the scratch hardness of the given material it is. So this is nothing but to determination of scratch hardness of a given specimen. It may be a ferrous material or non-ferrous material. So for both experiment we can follow the same procedure it is. So this is nothing but galvanized sheet and this one is nothing but the aluminum. For both the experiment we have done the same procedure and we got some values for scratch hardness. Let us go to the another experiment. Thank you.